Hey everyone, it's Katie here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm in a different setting today because it's extremely cold in my house, so this is why I look the way I do. I hope you guys are doing really well. Happy Sunday. And I just recently made a mask video of the Narcissist, and I spoke about the mask on many occasions on the channel. But today I want to dive deeper into speaking about the mask. And I drew a very interesting photo for you guys, and I really hope that it clicks. Now, before diving deep on the mask, I want you to understand that every narcissist that you'd ever meet, will meet, or already met, or still in a relationship with as you're listening to this video, or you're still stuck in family dynamics with them, I need you to understand that behind that mask is simply a miserable, hateful, evil person. Now, you find yourself constantly going through roller coasters with this person, whoever that narcissist may be. One day they're good, one day they're nuts. You're walking on eggshells to make them happy, but you always find yourself miserable. You're losing a sense of who you are. You are constantly changing your own identity in order to appease their very insecure and fragile ego. These people get offended for anything. Even if you made a joke, they'll get offended by that. Even if you walked a certain type of way that makes you happy, they'll get offended by that. They are control freaks who need to control you and tell you how to live your life all the time, because they are so insecure that they need to have people behave a certain type of way to appease to their fear of lack and low self-esteem, that they believe that if they control their environment, they will be calm. But that is completely ridiculous and not true, and they're never happy. Now, I'm going to show you this image here so you can really understand what we're looking at. Let's just let that one sink in. Let's let that one really sink in. Okay? That's what's behind the mask. That is what's devaluing you, torturing you, abusing you emotionally, mentally, physically, verbally. That is what's constantly telling you how to live your life. That is what is triangulating you and gaslighting you and talking crap behind your back or in front of your face with other people. That is the backstabber that constantly walks all over you when you are in time of need. That is the insecure scumbag who literally tells you how to be so they can be happy. Okay? So when I talk about the mask, this is the facade, okay? Just like I have a face right now. If I was a piece of shit, I would have to create an identity with these facial expressions like smiling. Narcissists, most of the time, they actually look at the mirror and they practice facial expressions to put out into the world so they can look like good people. So, for example, I'll sit there in front of the mirror and I'll create, I'll make faces and I will create a facade. I will literally create a very, very delicate, extremely delicate mask. Now, anybody who attacks that mask, anybody who doesn't validate the mask, anybody who doesn't believe the mask, anyone who makes a joke, anyone who's being themselves and outshining me, that mask gets fragile. And sometimes you see little glimpses of the mask slipping. Not all the way like this, but the glimpses are, you will see the evil eye staring right at you mid-conversation, and you're shocked. You're thinking, why is this person looking at me like that? What did I just say? Or when you're confident and you're being yourself, you'll find them being pissed off, whoever that narcissist may be. And you look over and you kind of feel like, you gotta ask them, hey, what's going on? Why are you so upset? Or you feel like it's your responsibility to lift them up. And finally, when you feel all the pain in your body and you completely let go of your sense of self, so this person can feel happy, this is what I'm saying. Notice how they make sure that you don't outshine them. So for example, if you're in a relationship or in a friendship or in a family or anything with a narcissist and you outshine them, for example, you are being your true authentic self and they're not getting attention, or you just look better than them, because in their eyes, they have to be looking better than you. In their eyes, they have to be the spotlight all the time. So if they see you being yourself, they get mad at you. And now all of a sudden you find yourself upset and down and insecure and worried and confused. And they look great. All of a sudden, oh gosh, they look fantastic. Oh my, what just happened here? What happened here is that this son of a bitch behind the mask, he hates to see somebody who's authentic. And he hates that he's not getting any attention, right? He can't be authentic. That's why he's getting mad at you when you're being authentic. See, he cannot be authentic. That's why there is a false facade, the mask. So because the mask that he's wearing is cracking and slipping, he can't hold on to it. He can't pretend to be something he's not. He can't pretend to be a happy person, an empathic person. He can't pretend to have a real personality. He can't pretend to be happy or confident. So when you're in his presence and he sees that you are, he has to put you down so his facade can maintain. And basically he just stole your identity from you, right? And now you're down and you feel like shit. So he's like in his head, and he or her head, they say, oh, look, you see, they're the non-confident one. Look how they're walking. Look why they're always upset. Now they're gonna blame it on you. Now basically how they always feel on the inside and who they truly are is now basically being projected onto you, and now you're sad and you're miserable, wondering what the hell just happened to you. You never feel like this. And they put on your mask, and now you guys just switched roles. Okay? What I'm saying, and let's keep it 100% real over here. This that I drew here today, this is who a narcissist is 24 hours a day. They put on a mask all the time, and that mask gets really heavy. You can't pretend again to be something you're not. When you're a miserable, evil person, you can't pretend to be a good person. So I could sit here and have a conversation with you guys, and I know who I am. I can't be a bad person. I can't be a miserable, hateful, jealous, and envious person. I can't be like that. It will physically hurt me to be like that. I would probably vomit if I was like that. So imagine a narcissist. Because they are miserable all the time, because they are envious and jealous, that's their natural DNA. It's so hard to keep up a fake mask of being happy and being genuine and being a nice person. Why do you think that when you're hanging out, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they'll just curse you? or they will start an argument, or they'll just tell you, shut up, right? Or, you know, they're so uncomfortable with you being yourself that they constantly have to tell you what to do. If you're doing something, they'll be like, no, do it this way. No, hey, no, don't do it. Do it like this. That's their true self. That miserable scum who's always on top of you to control your every move. Okay, basically behind this freaking cute little mask is this evil person that hates you for real. So just what I want to say in this video today, you guys, don't believe the mask. All the red flags, all the put downs, the lies, the deceptions, the devaluations, the insane, fucked up eyes that they have when they look at you, the yelling, the screaming, right? That's who they are. That's who they are. That's who they are. Sometimes they'll put the mask back on because they need narcissistic supply. They need someone to control. They need someone to lie to manipulate, to steal an identity from, to get energy from, good or bad. So basically this devil entity walks around pretending to be something he's not, deceiver, in order to get human beings to worship him, to stop being themselves, to stop loving themselves, to stop being a loving person, period. Because what happens to you after narcissistic abuse? You become miserable. You get depressed. Some people actually commit suicide because they lost their whole sense of self, like completely gone. Why do you think that is? Imagine somebody wearing a mask all the time, telling you what to do and how to live your life, how to speak, how to breathe, how to dress. You know, some narcissists are controlling way more than others in certain situations. And you're listening to this fucking entity, excuse my language, an entity, a dark, evil entity that's literally taking away your soul. Because they are so insecure and miserable on the inside. Forget the mask, you guys. The meat suit, it's an illusion. That deceiver, that awful energy that you feel when you're in their presence, it's because this is who they are. Wake up. I hope that after listening to this quick analogy / realization / slap in the face / wake up call, that instead of wondering how to get out of the situation, wondering how to stop being afraid, first of all, let me give you guys a huge tip here. It's all up to you how much a narcissist can truly control you. I know it may seem really hard to believe, but you have to love yourself before you love anyone else. And so if you don't do something that the narcissist wants you to do, and then you find yourself being yelled at and screamed at and devalued, and, you know, they make you feel bad so you can do what they want you to do. When you start ignoring these manipulative tactics, when you start ignoring their commands for you, and you say to yourself, no, I'm not gonna let somebody treat me like this. I'm not gonna let somebody speak to me like this. And matter of fact, I don't owe this person anything. And matter of fact, Why does this person want me to change myself all the time? Why? If I'm such a shitty person in their eyes, if I'm behaving like this, or washing dishes like this, or breathing like this, then why are they even in my life? If they're so much better than me, right? Oh my gosh, look at this person getting upset and angry so quickly. So quickly. I don't even get upset like that. What does that say? What does that tell you? You are not only stronger than a narcissist, but a narcissist always wants to instill fear inside you. And when you stop fearing this bullshit behavior, and you can just walk away without feeling the guilt or the need to do something to please them, not only does the mask completely slip off, but they will hide. They will hide because you figured out how weak and insecure that they are. That they can only do the things that they do to you if you allow them. Narcissists have no control over anyone. It's the poor people, the vulnerable human beings that don't have the knowledge, that don't have enough self-love or self-awareness, or they don't listen to their own intuition, that fall prey to these sick demons. See, a true self has his own self. Everything about a human being is the way that they are for themselves, the way that they are created. But a narcissist always tries to change you. Basically saying that you're not good enough. That he or she, the narcissist, knows better than life itself. That knows better than what God has made you. The narcissist is basically trying to be the master and the king in your reality. You cannot let that happen. No matter how much they yell and scream and try to get you to give in to abuse and control and give away your literal life to appease to their sickness, no, it doesn't work. Sure, the narcissist's facial expressions could be very annoyingly intimidating, but that's all it is. Intimidation. They want to instill fear to control something that they have no control of. So the next time a narcissist yells and screams and looks at you with these sickening dark black eyes with complete no emotions, see them for what they are, just a monster. Just a monster who literally wants to destroy you. The narcissist does not love you. The narcissist does not care about you. The narcissist never did. And once you see beyond the mask, when the mask cracks or when the mask slips and you really see them for who they are, that hideous face that they really are. Because, they have that face. You can't unsee it. A person that loves you and cares for you could never look at you like that. Could never devalue you like that. There is no love in a narcissistic relationship. There is fear, there's guilt, there's shame, there's lack. Sleepless nights, anxiety, overthinking, over-observing, trying to question things, trying to figure stuff out. There's nothing to figure out. Everything you're trying to figure out, you already know. You just have to accept it and walk away. And let me tell you something. When you walk away and when you don't interact, no eye contact, no fear, no fear. Fear is their fuel. So you got to remember this, and you got to tell yourself, well, if I live happy and I'm not going to be afraid, they're not going to be able to control me. They're not even going to be able to be in the same space as me because I'm not fueling to them any fear. Your fuel is their life. A narcissist is a false self, and a false self can only exist when you give it energy to exist. Me and you don't walk around on planet Earth looking for external validation or to put somebody down in order for us to exist. Right? If somebody is my friend or my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my family, and I get angry that they're being themselves, that they're being confident, and I have to put them down in order for me to feel better about myself, that's a false self. Think about it, for real. Do you go out there and get angry when you see people being happy with themselves? No. Only a narcissist will do that. And it's actually so pathetic to think that a false self can walk on planet Earth and literally take advantage of so many people who are unaware that he or she is simply a false self who cannot exist without their validation. Why do you think the narcissist gets so furious and so angry when you don't do as they say? They sincerely need you to validate their false self so it can keep existing. And now, because you're not validating it, they're getting mad. They're getting mad. Boo-hoo, I'm a victim. Feel bad for me. I'm a man or woman child and I cannot regulate my emotions and I need to put you down all the time. All the time. And you're just gonna stay here and take my abuse over and over and over and over again because it's all about me. It's all about what I want. It's all about the fact that I'm so insecure I have to abuse somebody. I have to. I just have to. There is no other way to me. I'm a miserable, lonely, I wouldn't say lonely. I'm a miserable, insecure, weak, pathetic, coward who cannot take control over my life and love myself and give others the respect that they deserve for being a human being on planet Earth. I am a demon, the devil, who hates on people who have a sense of self because I don't have one. That's why I call them an empty shell. Because they are truly nothing on the inside. They are literally being controlled by evil entities. Without this mask, a narcissist looks just like that. Just like that. That's why narcissists always have these eyebrows as well. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Those crazy eyebrows? Yeah. Who has crazy eyebrows? Evil people. So stop questioning yourself, you guys. This is the reality of a narcissist. You're not going to get validation from them. I know that you want questions and you want answers. You know, you want answers to your questions and you want some sort of validation and some sort of appreciation. But the best thing to ever do is to just walk away with a smile and never look at these people. Even looking at them is validating their false existence. I'll see you guys on the next mental health series.